Imagine waking up to the screech of a power drill ripping through your front yard fence at dawn. All because some self-appointed neighborhood queen decided your paint color threatens community harmony. That's exactly what hit Mike Reynolds, a retired accountant who'd finally found peace in his quiet suburban cul-de-sac in suburban Atlanta. But oh, the irony, this so-called guardian of order was about to unravel spectacularly, her mask of moral superiority slipping like a cheap wig in the wind. Mike had moved to Willow Grove Estates after his messy divorce, craving the simple life, morning coffee on the porch, tending his vegetable garden, and chatting with neighbors like old Mr. Jenkins next door. The HOA board, led by the infamous Gladys Hargrove, ruled with an iron fist wrapped in velvet gloves. Gladys, with her perpetual pearl necklace and plastered smile, preached about upholding standards at every meeting. But everyone knew she thrived on control. Whispers spread that Mike was a troublemaker, rumors she started after he politely questioned a $50 fine for his mailbox being 1 inch too tall. He bit his tongue, watching her parade around like a tin pot dictator. But inside, he was cataloging every absurdity. It started innocently enough, or so it seemed. Gladys knocked on Mike's door one sunny afternoon, her voice dripping with faux concern. "Mr. Reynolds, we've had complaints about your garden gnomes. They're distracting. Per Section 4.2 of the Covenants, all decorations must be neutral-toned." Mike raised an eyebrow. "Complaints? From who?" She waved her clipboard dismissively. "Anonymous. Of course. For the greater good." He removed the gnomes without a fuss, but not before noting how her official notice had Comic Sans font and a coffee stain. That night, the neighborhood Facebook group buzzed with her post, "Maintaining our pristine image, one tacky ornament at a time." Mike smiled thinly, adding it to his growing file. Things escalated when Gladys amped up her inspections. She showed up with a fake certified auditor named Earl, a sweaty guy in a rumpled suit who couldn't spell violation right on his forms. "Your lawn's edging is uneven," Gladys declared, measuring with a dollar store tape. "That's a $200 compliance fee. Cash preferred." To avoid escalation, Mike overheard Earl muttering about his fantasy league bets mid-inspection. Neighbors like the Parkers paid up, whispering, "We don't want trouble." Gladys beamed. "It's all for community safety, dears." But Mike paid nothing, instead snapping photos and researching. Turns out, Earl was her nephew, fired from a pest control gig for fraud. The fees funded her Botox habit, or so the rumors went. Mike's blood boiled at the hypocrisy. Her own yard had a gaudy fountain that violated 3 rules she ignored. The tension built as Gladys spread vicious gossip. Mike was hiding something illegal, she hissed at block parties, her eyes narrowing like a bad cartoon villain. Fines piled up, $100 for excessive bird feeders, another for his car's unapproved tint. She even organized a neighborhood watch that was just her spying from her SUV. "We're preserving values," she'd crow. But Mike saw the fear in her eyes when he calmly asked for board minutes. He dug deeper, uncovering her embezzlement, HOA dues vanishing into administrative costs like her spa trips. Neighbors started confiding in him, sharing receipts. Gladys's panic showed in her increasingly ridiculous edicts, like banning blue recycling bins because they clashed with the aesthetic. Then came the showdown at the annual HOA meeting, packed with tense residents. Gladys strutted in, demanding Mike's immediate eviction for cumulative infractions. "This man is a menace," she thundered, slamming fake documents. "Pay $1,500 now or lose your home." Murmurs rippled until Mike stood, projector ready. "Ladies and gentlemen, let's review Gladys's leadership." Slides flashed, forged signatures, bank statements showing her siphoning funds, emails proving her smear campaign. "This isn't about order," he said coolly. "It's about her pocketbook." Chaos erupted as neighbors gasped, then laughed at her sputtering denials. "This is slander. I have authority," she yelped, face reddening like an overripe tomato. But the county auditor Mike had tipped off arrived, handcuffs in hand. Gladys was arrested for fraud, her empire crumbling amid cheers. In the end, Willow Grove reformed its HOA with transparent elections, and Mike became the unlikely hero, his garden gnomes reinstated triumphantly. The neighborhood breathed easier, bonds strengthened by shared ridicule of Gladys's downfall. But here's the kicker. Was Mike the real villain for staying silent so long, letting others suffer before striking back? Or does patience make the sweetest justice?